Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PrehiStoryah. This is going to be another video where I talk about probably the best dinosaur movie that has come out within the last 10 years. 10 years would have put it right around the time Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World came out, because I believe it came out around the tail end of 2015 if I recall correctly. Now, this movie obliterated, for me, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Dominion, and Rebirth. All four of those movies were absolute shit in comparison to Primitive War. Now, I didn't get to see Primitive War in theater. It had a limited theater release, so I wasn't lucky enough to be one of the theaters, or be near one of the theaters that did show it on the big screen. And I wasn't in the monetary position to purchase it whenever it released, so I had to wait a month or so uh, after release for purchase. So I saw it pretty late as far as movies are concerned. And I did see Jurassic World Rebirth in theater. That was a mistake. That movie was absolute dog dick shit. If you guys want to see me do a review for that, post that in the comments below. I will do it my own video specifically talking about what is on my shoulder. Fucking cat fuzz. Specifically talking about a review for Jurassic World Rebirth. But Primitive War did everything the last, or I'll say the entire Jurassic World franchise, even some of Jurassic Park should have done. It was violent, there was blood, there was gore, and it was done very, very well for a minimum budget. I believe it cost somewhere around 7, maybe 15 mil, and it made like 20 something. Maybe a little bit more than that. It did so well that they're actually doing a sequel now. They have planned out a sequel. I don't think it started filming yet, but they have started a sequel for Primitive War. I never read any of the comic books. I don't know if it's like a novel, because I'm not big on comic books or graphic novels. If I'm going to sit and read a book, look at a book, it's going to be specifically like a novel. Now, this movie with its minimum budget, the dinosaurs looked fantastic. If I had to pick a point in this movie that was absolutely cheap looking, and you could definitely 100% tell, because obviously it's all CGI, right? But if I had to pick a part where it looked like a green screen, I'm probably going to pick the boat scene where they're overlooking the dinosaur. I can't remember. I think it's a Protoceratops or a Cephaloceratops in the water, and then there's Spinosaurs around the riverbank, and then it's right before they get attacked by the Spinosaurs in the boat. Other than that, I think they did very well. Not a huge fan of feathered dinosaurs. I prefer the ones we got in like Jurassic Park, where they're naked, scaled lizards kind of look, as opposed to the feathery designs. I'm not huge on the feathery designs. I never have been. If that's the way they looked, fine, whatever. I don't recognize that as their uh, as what they look like. Maybe a few of them did, like Archaeopteryx or whatever. But I never liked the idea of feathered dinosaurs. So for a movie that had a $20 million budget or a $7 million budget, basically what I'm trying to say is it looked really good. Even the feathery designs for like the raptors and the feather slash hair that was on one of the T Rexes was pretty nice. They did use the updated Spinosaurus look. I hate it. I mean, I know it's more scientifically accurate, but as a kid who grew up with Jurassic Park 3, I got spoiled with how that Spinosaurus looked. That's what Spinosaurus looks like for me. I like the way that they handled the Raptors. I like the way that they handled the T Rexes. I think they paced out each of the dinosaurs very, very well, given how many they decided to show in this. The acting wasn't great. I think some of it was a little over. Um, I can't remember if it was their cat. Again, I saw this movie a bit ago. I'm planning on rewatching it, but um, I can't remember if it was their captain or like their CIA liaison officer or whatever. His acting was pretty bad. He's the one who pulled the raptor claw out of the box, or cigar box or whatever, say around the beginning of the third act of the movie. I didn't really like his acting. Trisha Helfner was fine. Her Russian accent could have used a little bit of work, but it wasn't terrible. Now, the thing that I really appreciated with this movie was the violence. I love the blood, I love the gore. It's what I've been saying for a very long time with like the Wolverine movies. You got someone who's fighting people by stabbing them or slashing them open. There should be blood. There should be an element of gore. So when Logan came out, it's my favorite Wolverine movie. Next to the Wolverine, I actually really liked the Wolverine. So when they finally had this, where there was blood and gore and stuff, and it was done well with the budget it had, because we had dinosaur movies before that were like sci-fi movies that had gore in them, but they were done really really cheap because they were really cheap, like early 2000s dinosaur movies. First one that comes to mind is Raptor Island. Fun movie, real bad CGI, but again, it was an early 2000s TV movie. So if you're expecting an Emmy or an Oscar or whatever for visuals and stuff like that, you're sorely mistaken. But that's one of the things I liked too, is they kind of dipped their. I wouldn't call this movie a horror movie. I would say it fits more along the lines of thriller, which I appreciate because as Jurassic Park grew up and then evolved, unintended, into Jurassic World, they kind of went with the first one being more horror based. The second one started to tip the spears into thriller. The third one, I would say, was thriller. And then the first three worlds were more action oriented as opposed to thriller or horror. And Rebirth was just a straight up snooze fest. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like Rebirth at all. Again, if you want to see a review for that, let me know down in the comments below. I'll probably buy it so I can rewatch it. Because if, I ever get drunk again, might be a good time. But that's my review for Primitive War, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It is night and day the best dinosaur movie we've gotten within 10 to 15 years. I would put it on par, honestly, for me, with the first Jurassic Park movie. Now, if I had to pick between Jurassic Park and Primitive War, Jurassic Park's gonna win, especially the original. But if I had to pick anything other than Jurassic Park mixed with Primitive War, Primitive War's gonna win. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Don't forget to comment down below what you thought of Primitive War. Share this out with friends and family, folks. I'm shooting for 100 subscribers. We're 4 away. 4. As of the recording of this video. So don't forget to share this on your socials, and I'll catch you guys with my next upload.